You ought to be ashamed of your damn self how much food you ate on Christmas. We seen that big ass plate you fixed. Stomach gonna be hurting in the New Year's. You gonna be wanting to get in the gym talking about, I'm trying to lose weight. Well, go ahead and add this to your New Year's regimen, baby. Buy some of this tea, this NutriBurst, and these pills to help you jump fast your lying ass New Year's resolution of losing weight. Drop down in the comments and click the description box. Click the link in the description box to purchase this and other fine products. Child, when the shit hit the fan by Nene and Black Santa Claus, I said to myself, I'm not touching that. I said, out of respect, I'm not touching that. And it would be in poor taste to touch that. Because we've already seen Nene Leakes have a couple public meltdowns in regards to her losing Greg. But child, that this young boy done came out of the woodworks, snapping pictures of Nene's sleep, honey. I said, Dineva. Dineva said, what, girl? I said, I might have to touch it. Y'all want me to touch it? Here you go. That's a girl. Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year. I hope you and your family having a good time. I hope Auntie Shura ain't fuck over the goddamn macaroni and cheese. And I hope your brother girlfriend ain't mess with the potato salad since she was so adamant about bringing it. At any rate, I was in here, full outline or whatever, was feeling real good, feeling in the video spirit, and I asked the people what y'all want me to talk about on Instagram. And unanimously, everybody said Nene Leakes. Now, quiet as it's kept, that's a girl. I ain't even gonna put this on y'all because my ass wanted to talk about it too. So listen, y'all. About a month or so go back, 6 weeks, however long it go back. You know, Nene Leakes was put on the social media with this nice looking dark-skinned man with the nice white beard. And, you know, everybody was speculating who he was and what he was. And finally it came out that they are dating. And everybody had a lot of things to say. All right? So listen, we all human. We all got opinions. I'm going to be very honest and transparent with you. When I very first saw it, it was the picture and the videos of them at the Lenithia Lounge. They were dancing and whatever the case may be. Personally, I said to myself, too soon. I said, the man ain't even in the grave yet. I said, then when I found out that the man didn't live in Atlanta, that he lived in Carolina, and they're dating or they're together, I said, I mean, it's not unreasonable to believe that when he comes to Atlanta, he's staying at her home. I'm like, damn, her son Brent, I think, lives in the home. I just had all of these thoughts. I'm like, damn, this boy daddy just died. The only man he's ever seen you with, and now he's seeing you interact romantically with another man. I was like, ooh, this is too much. Now, I didn't think this, but I said to myself, ooh, optically, the fans and the viewers are going to think that Nene been messing with this man. You know, I just ran through every gamut of emotions and thoughts that any rational, reasonable human being would go through. Then I had to pause for a minute. And I said to myself, self, the love and devotion that Nene Leakes had for Greg was undeniable. And I said to myself, I don't even know them people like that. But I can assure you that Greg, with all of his heart, not only gave Nene permission to move on, but told her to. Told her to go on and be happy. One thing about that Nene Leakes, you can say whatever you want to say about her, good, bad, or indifferent, but she was loyal to that Greg. And I personally don't think that Nene Leakes would ever do anything to disrespect Greg or Greg's memory. Then I had to back up and I had to say to myself, you, us, we do not get to dictate how somebody else grieves. You don't. We don't. You can grieve and date simultaneously. Maybe the dating is part of the grieving process. We don't know. The reality of the situation is Nene Leakes is doing nothing wrong, regardless of how it looks. Her husband is deceased, which frees her of her connection with him on a godly level till death do us part. Death has done them part. And on a legal level. The man is dead. So quite honestly, from the day he died, legally, spiritually, godly wise, she was able to date, have sex, kiss, dance with anybody she wanted to, regardless how anybody feel about it. Now I'm keeping 100. If it was me, I don't know that I would have gone public as quickly as she did. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, at the end of the day, none of it is anybody's business. But because you have made your business part of our lives for the last 15, 16 years, everybody weighs in. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have done it. Would I have dated? Perhaps. But I don't think I would have gone public before a year. That's just me. That's me. Everyone's different. I wouldn't have gone public for a year, and I probably wouldn't have did it from fear of what the outside world would have said and all of the opinions and all of the whatever. But Shantae here to let y'all know she got a man, baby, and not only do she got one, she got two, she got a man and a boyfriend, because the stuff that boy is doing is little boy stuff. So girl, it don't hit the internet's child. This is called the reverse goop. Because normally it's the female groupies with the male entertainer, athlete in the bed, and they snapping a picture to prove that they was with them, which was corny and lame as hell. So here's what I want to say about Nene and the young boy. I don't even know his name. Nene has been married to Greg for what, almost 3 decades? However long they've been married. And more than likely been faithful that whole time. He is dead. She is grieving. And that lady just want to feel good. Like Beloved said, touch me on the inside part and call my name. There was nothing serious Nene was ever gonna do with that little boy. That little boy couldn't do nothing for her. At best, he was eating a coochie and giving her good sex. Good sex that old men can't do because they can only do it one time, then their thing goes limp and they got to take a pill. Which is probably the situation her and Greg have been in for a while. I don't know about his, you know what I'm saying? Especially considering he had cancer at the last wave of his life and he was sick. Nene was having fun. She was having her a couple cocktails, slapping fire with her girlfriends, throwing her hands up in the air and letting that man jug her in every hole she had. It ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad with Nene at all. I'm mad with the little boy. Because see, what the little boy did, I can tell you what the little boy did. The little boy was in the bed. He was dicking her down. Oh yeah, this daddy, I'm giving it to you. Take that. And she in there moaning, doing the call and response, making them feel good, making them feel better than these other. Listen, here's the thing with y'all young cats and y'all young girls don't understand. Older people be playing the same game y'all be playing, just better. Giving you the illusion that it's yours. Oh, it's yours. It's yours, daddy. It's yours. Oh, it's so big. I never had it like this before. Do it. She playing the same game you playing. The difference is you caught feelings and she knew what it was. You got all caught up in the rapture of love. I'm caught up in the rapture of love. And you thought no one else could compare. Nene didn't want no young boy. She wanted her a grown man, which is what she got. And let me tell you something. I don't even know all the details of this for fact, but I can tell you what happened. That young boy did not get posted on her social media, but that grown man did. And Buddy got in his feelings. And because you're young, you don't know how to contain your feelings. You're going to blow the lid off of everything. But what you don't understand is Nene is a grown-ass woman who already told that grown-ass man what the hell it was she was doing before she got with him or before they made it official, if they are even official. And guess what? That grown-ass man don't care, because that grown-ass man was out there in Carolina doing grown man activities as well. He understood something you young girls might not understand. No pain. Come on now, listen to the old lady under the tree. Grown people understand things that y'all young kids would never. So you thought you were outing her and you made yourself look stupid. Not only did you do that, you lost the bag. Because where it is, you might have been a safe or semi-safe, intimate space for Nene to fall when she needed a piece, or just somebody to talk to, or just somebody to lift her spirits. So she might have ran over there, but she was never going to do nothing serious with you. You can't do nothing for her. She might have bought you a shoe. She might have took you to dinner. And in your mind, you thought you was working the old bitch, not knowing that a shoe and a dinner is a nickel to a boss. You were being used. That was cost of admission into the amusement park. She just needed to have a good time and was willing to pay $35.99 to get in. That's all. And see, you could tell that the young boy don't have nobody older around her, because what you were supposed to do was play your position. You were supposed to understand what this was, and you were supposed to play your position. You are an up-and-coming rapper. You're not even a rapper. You're an up-and-coming rapper. No money. In comparison to Nene Leakes, that you might have some with a bitch that's eye level with you, but you have no money. So what you were supposed to do was continue to be her secret lover, shut up and not catch feelings. Trust to believe if she does anything long-term with the gentleman that she's with, you always would have been her Splackavelli. You always would have been who she went and ran back to, because y'all would have built that trust and y'all would have built a bond. And see, you don't know how to play the long game, because she would have went through this relationship. Hopefully it works, but if it didn't, she'd have came back to her Splackavelli. And maybe with time, she'd have been like, you know what? We've been kicking it for 4, 5, 6 years. You've been loyal. You've been honest. You've kept our business together. Fuck it. Let's just be together. I'll be the sugar mama in this situation. Just come on, child. We don't need money because I got plenty of it. Just come on. Come on and move in. But you didn't know how to play the long game. And the thing about it is, you don't even have, this story is not even salacious enough to keep you on our radars long enough for you to be able to capitalize off of it the way the female groupies do. It doesn't work in reverse. This is a game that doesn't work for men. There's no market for the male jump off of a woman. There's no market for it. There's no Basketball Wives. There's no Mistresses of Atlanta. There is no Instagram market for the male jump off of female celebrities. We still don't even know your name. I'm calling you the boy. I'm calling you up and coming rapper. There's no market. And so now you thought you were going to use, first of all, you took this picture and you put it in your phone and probably saved it in your favorites, because you was on ready. You were waiting for the day for this to happen. And unbeknownst to you, you don't even have enough to garner an interview. It would be completely different if she was married and she was cheating on her husband with you. Then it makes for it makes for a newsworthy, gossip-worthy story. You wasn't even in it long enough, and she was too free for this to even be a story. It's not a story. You're above the age of 18. You look above the age of 21. She's grown. There is no story here. She was a single woman fucking an of-age young man. There's no story. But you're attempting to make a story where there isn't one, and you're making a fool out of yourself, because that lady riding in the car with her new man unbothered, and they laughing at you. And you looking silly down to the video. Y'all young girls and y'all young boys and y'all side pieces, they just don't make them how they used to. You completely fumbled this bag. Completely fumbled it. Because Nene probably would have still kept messing with you and him until him and her got real official. And even with that, because y'all got that close, you probably still would have remained a close friend. Now you messed that up for what? A couple headlines on the Shade Room? You're going to get 7 days worth of run on the Shade Room, and then you didn't even attach your latest single to your post. At least when 50 Cent troll people, he hashtag his new brands, his new shows, his new cognac, his new liquor. You didn't even have a product to follow behind you. Like what you doing? And then Tamar commented on the shit on the Shade Room, and now you attacking her. Anything for relevance. Fame is one hell of a drug. You young people like that, y'all are doing anything to be relevant, and y'all neglecting the check. There is no way in hell I would be in the panty drawers of somebody as rich and influential as Nene Leakes, and I would blow up the spot. All that access. You were sitting at a table with Nene and Tamar and whoever else. You wouldn't have got to that table with Tamar on your own accord, up and coming rapper. So my question to this young man is now what? You don't outed her. She ain't mad. The dude she with ain't mad. We don't care. Now you looking like a clown. A simp. And it's a lesson learned for Nene. She got her pipes clean and she just ain't gonna mess with y'all. Cause y'all know the little boy got a big old dick. Y'all know he do. You know, that's just how the shit go. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. He got a lot of stamina. That's just how it go. And he made Nene feel 23 again. That's how it go. But when you grown and you got money and properties and kids and deceased husbands and stuff, you don't get caught up in dick. Grown people don't get dickmatized. That's a young girl game. That's a little girl game. Grown people get checkmatized. Grown people get assetized. Grown people get, vacationatized. Dick be the least of it. Ain't nobody finna hinge their life on 12 minutes worth of huffing and puffing. Not no grown person. That's a young person's game, sitting around the house fucking all day, fucking all weekend. Grown people ain't got time for that. Grown people are not finna wager and hinge all their life, all their assets, all their money, all their opportunity on 12 minutes worth of sex. Little boy. You don't mess up the thing. You don't fuck up the thing. So I said all that to say this. There's no story here. Nene, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? At this point, the cat's already out the bag. You don't rip the Band-Aid off. Everybody gonna have their 1 or 2 weeks worth of opinions about her coming out too soon in relation to Greg's death. Greg body ain't even in the grave soon. This, that, and the third. Oh well, it's out and about now. You might as well go full steam ahead. I'm in full support of it. Y'all can't tell that lady how to grieve. At this point, do I think that it was a little too soon? Do I think Nene went a little too public, a little too fast? Yes, I do. Me personally, but who am I to put that on that lady life? That's that lady life. And if she felt it prudent to go public with it, then what are we to do other than support it? Or talk shit about it like we doing? Nevertheless, Nene girl, you go. You ain't did nothing wrong. You ain't doing nothing wrong. That man was a referral to her through Peter Thomas, which says a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the man gonna fuck over her, because if he fuck over her, that's gonna mess him up with Peter, because Nene is Peter's sister. It's a win-win for me. So go on with your bad self, and the cautionary tale here, Nene, is leave them little young boys alone. Unless you get a young boy that belongs to an old sophisticated man. Now if you go mess with Bill Gates' son, or Bob Johnson's son, or Michael Jordan's son, something like that, that's a different story. But these little street Atlanta niggas, leave them alone. Anyway, that's a girl. Y'all have a Merry Christmas. Go get you some young dick. Bye.